All right, my friends, when you have a good day like today where the Russell 2000 is down 3.18%, is off about 5% from its high just about a month, probably 2 weeks or so ago. Now is really the time to start looking at your taxable accounts and seeing if there's taxable losses you can take. I'm not a big active trader, you know that, but man, if I've got a 5% decline in a month's time, a couple things. You always want to cut your losses and ride your winners. That's first and foremost rule of some. I hate to say active management because it sounds like, oh, you think you can time the markets? No, but there is some I think validity that says, look, cut your losses, especially when you take the losses off the table and use those against future gains. I find this to be a tool that is never used during the year, is always used at the end of the year. And the issue is, if you look at JP Morgan, every single year they have this thing. I actually do another video on it. My man, I forgot his name, Bruce out of Florida, had emailed me the JP Morgan 2019 retirement planning. It's just a wonderful chart with all kinds of incredible information. But they show you the average market from top to bottom within any given year is about 14%. And so that means there's always tax loss harvesting opportunities. And right now, it could be one of them. Well, I know it's one of them as we see here now. Now, I don't know what the beginning of the market will look like tomorrow. And that's one of the issues with mutual funds. If you have mutual funds, the trade won't execute until tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So you have no clue what's going to happen. You can put a sell order in. It's not going to execute until tomorrow. So we could have another 3 or 4% decline. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, that's the drawback about mutual funds relative to ETFs. An ETF, you could put an open market order in. Please, for the love of good God, don't do that. But you could put an open order in at the beginning of trading, what's called a market order, and it'll execute just like that. So you don't have to worry about the market continuing decline when you have a market, an open order that's ready to execute. So in this case, look, if I'm down 5% in the Russell 2000, I have a taxable account, why would you not sell it? Take the losses. Now, look, I don't know what your total portfolio position is. If you bought this sucker 10 years ago, I assure you, you're not down 5%. But if you just bought it last year or something like that, you're down, most likely. And if you're down, take the loss. Wait 30 days, get back in. Nothing wrong with that. Now, if you have, this is where taxable accounts only taxable accounts, and IRAs don't do that. This is where hedging essentially is working. And I don't want to say arbitrage, it's a hedging. So so we know for a fact it's time in the market, not market timing, that works. And I've showed you this a million times a Sunday. If you take any 20-year time frame in history, and if you miss like the 10 best trading days, you make essentially a bond for your stocks. So you cannot miss those 10 best days. Well, the 10 best days, I got a big spider climbing on me. Get out of here, buddy. Will the 10 best days be tomorrow? I have no idea. You have no idea. No one knows. No one knows. Warren Buffett doesn't know. No one knows. But the issue is, if you miss those 10 best days because you're cutting your losses and then the market jumps up, you really hurt yourself, which is why I'm not big on active trading, certainly for IRA accounts. IRA accounts, just let it roll. A Roth IRA in particular, I mean, you just simply cannot miss those 10 days. If you do, then you might as well just be in long-term bonds. Don't do that. All right. So, but in the taxable account, it's different, because in taxable account, there are 1099s that you pay tax on every year. That is a detriment to your overall investment performance. So look at your tax scenario. And this is what I do my $500 plan. We say, look, I mean, I'm not going to do it up to the minute with you, but we say, here's your statement. Here's what's going on. Sell this sucker potentially. I leave it up to you. I don't make the trade. I don't execute, but I say, you got a loss. Take the loss off the table. Is there a reason to hold this fund? Will you like it? All right, will you like it 30 days from now? You may or may not. I don't know. But remember, the market does not care what you paid for it. It doesn't know. It doesn't care. Market only cares about what the future holds, regardless of what you paid for. It doesn't care if you want to break even. It doesn't care. It just says, today we are at 100. We expect good dividends and earnings, so tomorrow we'll be at 102. Whatever, I don't know. But what I'm just saying is, it doesn't matter. But if you have a loss and you can lock that in to offset, obviously, gains are coming down the pike, and then you can look at your 1099, your tax form from last year, and say, man, not only do I have gains coming down the pike this year, I had huge gains last year. I had $18,000 of long-term capital gains. Well, at 20% plus 3.8% Obamacare surtax, or if you got even 15%, that's real money, man. That's $33,000. And you're like, well, on top of that, you could have been taxed at zero if you didn't have those capital gains, because you could have been kept in the 12% tax bracket. So take advantage of the mark. So you got an IRA, a Roth, and a taxable account. Get out of the taxable account stuff if it's down 5% off this high. Again, you have to look at your specific account. I don't care about your IRA because you're going to sit in there because let's say you got a taxable account is falling. This account's falling too. Now you get out of the taxable account because you want to lock that loss in. All right, so you're out. You cannot do anything for 30 days or else you're going to have what's called a wash sale, which means you don't get the loss. But thankfully, the market either is going to do one of three things. It's going to go up. In that case, your IRA will benefit from going up. It's going to go down more, in which case you've just locked, you don't have those losses in the taxable account because you're out. You're out of it. Now your IRA got killed because your IRA is still in there, or it's going to go sideline. Either way, it's a benefit. You're going to take advantage of the market going up on the IRA. If the market it says that we've bottomed, we're going back up, or you're going to lock, basically eliminate any further losses in your taxable account. That's the freaking hedge that you're doing there. One side goes up, you benefit. The other side goes down, you benefit. Now, both will not benefit at the same time, but that's fine because you're still taking the taxable gains. You take taxable losses. You still have eliminated the further downside of the taxable account, and you've got a loss you can lock in for future use as well. And if the market stays flat, who cares? You're just like, I'll go back into it 30 days from now, and I'll have banked my losses. So look at doing that. It's a wonderful scenario. Don't wait till year end to do tax loss harvesting. No. If the market gives you lemons, make lemonade, and that could be where you're at right now. All right, thanks, guys.